Hey there champs, in today's round, we are talking about Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez potential fight matchup and what both camps are saying about negotiations and how are they going. But before we get into that, please punch and knock out that subscription button, that way you'll never see it again, and ding the notification bell, that way you'll never miss any of my new boxing videos. Alright guys, let's get to the round. Ding, ding. Okay champs, let's get started. Teofimo Lopez's dad has stated that negotiations have been started between Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Tank Davis for a mega fight showdown. This is no surprise to me. Everybody wants to fight Tank Davis. He is one of the faces of boxing and one of the cash cows. Nobody really is more famous than Tank and Canelo. These are one of the two biggest stars in boxing. Okay guys, Tank makes a lot more money and he is a lot more famous than Teo. But Teofimo Lopez's resume is a lot better with a lot less fights. He is also younger than Tank and he has a better resume. As for their records, Tank is undefeated and Teofimo Lopez has one loss. But I believe that because Teofimo Lopez is a definition of a throwback fighter. He has been fighting top level competition, I believe, since his 10th or 11th title fight. It's easy to stay undefeated if you are not fighting the best. But nonetheless, Tank has been knocking out most fighters that he's ever faced. And I know knockouts is the biggest thing that you could do in boxing. And not just that, Tank don't be TKOing you, he be knocking you out with just one punch. I hope these rumors are true because Teofimo Lopez's dad is the one that said that they started. He also stated in the past that they were negotiating with Josh Taylor and Lomachenko, and those things were true as well. So I'm not quick to call him a liar, but who knows? At first, I didn't really believe it myself because Tank is with PBC and Teo is with Top Rank. So both sides are gonna have to come into an agreement. They said they wanted this fight to be in the PBC and at 140 and January 20th. But Calvin Ford said that when they announced the fight they're negotiating with is gonna shock the world. And we all know that a rematch with Cruz will not shock the world. Calvin Ford in an interview clarified all the rumors. He said no contract was sent, no calls, nothing. It's just a rumor. Calvin Ford did stated that they were trying to make a rematch with Cruz, but Tank Davis did not want the rematch. Tank beat Cruz convincingly with just one hand. The rematch is not necessary, and I believe Tank will beat up Cruz worse than he did the first time, or maybe even KOing him because Cruz is not that skilled. Like I said, it's easy to stay undefeated if you want to have a rematch with Cruz or fight another fighter like him. I don't know who to believe, Teofimo Lopez side or Tank Davis side, because it doesn't make sense to me. Teofimo Lopez moved up in weight when he lost to Cambosis because he could not make the weight anymore at 135. Tank has also fought at 140 against Mario Barrios, but he said that he did not want to go up to 140 anymore because he did not feel comfortable making the weight. So if Teofimo cannot make 135 and Tank doesn't want to fight at 140, what weight class are they going to fight in? A catch weight? Also, Teofimo in an interview was talking a lot of smack about Tank, about him putting dehydration clauses and catch weights on all his opponents. He said that is a PUSSY move. He said BITCH, get the heck out of here with your DSL. And also talked smack about Tank's pay-per-view numbers. He stated that 1.4 million pay-per-views they sold was mainly from Ryan's side. He stated a lot of those pay-per-view buys were YouTubers, kids, and non-casual fans. This could be true because Crawford vs. Spence only did 700,000 pay-per-views. That's half. And to me personally, that was a way bigger and more important fight for boxing. And it only sold half of what Ryan and Tank did. But we won't know if that's the case until Ryan and Tank fight separately on different pay-per-views with different opponents to see how much they sell then. I doubt Tank and Ryan will do those numbers again without fighting the caliber fighters of Shakur, Teo, or Haney, or a similar name with a similar caliber. I'm sure if Tank fights Cruz, he will not do 1.4. But Tank is the star, and I believe he will carry the fight by himself. He doesn't need a dancing partner to sell well. I hope this fight does happen. I see fireworks. I see another 4th of July this year. I have Tank by KO or Teo by decision. But these two guys have the power to hurt each other. This fight is gonna be great. The only way to make it better if the winner fights Shakur. Champs, what do you guys think? Are these rumors or facts? Do you guys think they're in negotiations or not? Comment below and I'll write to everyone back. But before I go, I got something very important to tell you guys. Subscribe.